Well, it's 14 degrees Celsius and 57 Fahrenheit out here at the Dacha. This is Dacha update number 5, I think. Here's the pump house, all nice and pretty and finished. I did the 3-piece pump house. The top lifts off, then the center section, and then the bottom section stays put. The reason for that is if you ever need to clean the well or do any servicing, it's a lot easier than tearing the pump house down and building a new one. It's getting to be the end of the season. We're just about out of things to harvest. The vines are turning. The strawberries are finished for the year. Pigeons are running around in the strawberries. Carrots are all gone. Well, nearly all gone. There's still a few left. We had rabbits this summer sneaking in here in the middle of the night and chewing them up. Did a pretty good job on that. Ann's flower garden is just spectacular this year. Really liked it. The vines on the banya are nice. I got so tired of looking at it, I cleaned up my little shop yard. I got a little ways to go, almost finished. Our neighbor, the happy fat cement boy Alexei, has been de-weeding his yard and doing an exceptionally good job on it. The rumor is now he wants to put in a fish pond. I'd like to see that. All those hills you see in his yard there are ant mounds. We had a good beet harvest to go along with all those carrots. We've had cool evenings ever since the heat wave in July. It lasted 2 weeks. So the corn was, well, I've been able to pick some. And not too bad. There may be a end of the season party out here this weekend. The potato towers would work if we had real potatoes instead of a late season planting like in July, because the first planting nothing happened. There are potatoes. Well, I don't know where they went. Olga had 2 bucket loads of them, but she's hidden them somewhere. The toilet project is nearly finished. Olga didn't like the blue on the first step, so I ground it off with my angle grinder last night. I need to stain it. The mulch pile has just turned into a big old pile of rotting garbage. The greenhouses are about done for the year. There's still a little cucumber action in this one. And over in this one, if I can get the door open, also a little cucumber action. The white stuff is eggshells. The last potato patch here was tilled with the electric tiller by a friend, and most of this was. This over here was tilled by the good tiller after said friend dug it all up by hand. The tiller goes down a lot deeper than the electric tiller, but nobody seems to be able to get it to run but me. I asked, they were going out that weekend, and I said, have Rustim adjust the carburetor on the tiller. And it turned into dig up the garden by hand, which wasn't too much fun. for somebody. But I got to till it over again to break up all the dirt clods. Roostin bought his kids a trampoline. That's it. And decided to put it together by himself at night. And this is what he wound up with. I'm not too sure where he's going to put it in the winter. Betty, once again, is relegated to her leash because she has a stinky bad habit of crawling under the fences and vanishing. The Russians, for some reason, when they put up a chain link fence, the bottom of the chain link fence is about a foot off of the ground. Doesn't help anything. The new little gate is used a lot and is very handy for Olga visiting a neighbor, our two favorite neighbors. Cherry trees were nothing this year. There were about 6 cherries out behind the banya. This has to be re-tilled. It was tilled electrically, and it's only, well, tilled down about maybe 2 inches. Got to pick the beans. Olga doesn't know what to do with green beans. I got to teach her that. You cut them up and freeze them. Still have some flowers. Another Betty escape spot is there. Another Betty escape spot is there. She's real good at escaping. Drives me crazy. To slow Betty down, Olga took her little footboards and stuck them along the bottom of the fence here. Plastic pieces along that fence. But the biggest problem is the fence over there. I'm going to bury it under corn stalks. Ooh, pretty flowers. There she goes.
Ты что делаешь?
She's, yeah, I know, she's being Betty. Betty likes to dig. Roses are just about done for the year, such as it is. Olga gets so frustrated with Betty, and so do I. I'd love to take her off of her leash and let her run free, but the sooner you do that, she's under the fence and gone. We like Betty. We want to keep her. Olga's put up a lot of stuff this year, a massive amount of stuff. Mostly tomatoes. Tomato sauce was really good. And it's got garlic in it, so I just add a few spices, cook it a little longer, it becomes pizza sauce. Got up this morning and it was a live Rockies game. I liked that. I got up there and it started out playing the Dodgers. First inning was the end of the game. Rockies blew it 8-2. Matt Holliday was back. That kind of impressed me. Olga has these new covers on the new chairs, which are nice. They also go on this couch. And it keeps the chairs clean. I think that's it. The reason for it. The upstairs is, well, the kids have been here. And, well, we're starting to get cleaned up for the end of the season. And Olga has been cleaning here, cleaning there, digging this up, cleaning that. I've been watching TV because I did something to my right shoulder and it's real stiff. I think I have a touch of tendonitis. There will be a doctor's visit here soon. So, meanwhile, back to Betty. Don't dig, Betty. You're in trouble when you dig. She's just so cute. Okay, that's it for Dacha update this time. I don't know if there'll be another one because there just isn't much to tell you about. Fence is all done. Gates are all done. Outhouse is done. Pump house is done. So that's about all. I might take a little time this fall, since I have a little time, to put some trim on the banya so it will match the house, pump house, and outhouse. Okay, well, this is Dirk, and we'll do it again in another month if it doesn't snow. Okay, bye.